Money and joy aren't mutually exclusive. Hello, welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. I'm Sibylla, and today I'll tell you why money and joy go together. Bear with me. My work can be a little hard to explain in our productivity-oriented times, but the hardest part is explaining my approach to money. Now, abundance, mindset, money management, frugality, all these are concepts that sound familiar and that people can accept. But money and joy and wildness in the same sentence? No. In my experience, the fact that these concepts are so alien is what's at the root of many people's problems with money. So your mission today is to learn why money and joy do indeed go together. Task number 1 is don't dismiss the obvious. Now, you've probably heard the saying that money alone doesn't make you happy. Maybe you've also heard the saying that being rich and miserable is much better than being poor and miserable. I forget who said that. It's kind of a funny saying, and obviously we all want to be happy and rich. But the fact is, there's some truth to it, If you're going to be miserable, it is certainly better to have a lot of money because that will give you options such as therapy to get better, or taking time off to sort yourself out, or, all these things. But whilst money can't actually buy happiness, used in the right context and in the right frame of mind, with the right attitude, it can definitely buy things that will contribute to your happiness. I'll give you a couple of examples. Peace of mind and security. If you use your money well, invest it well, you can build some safety for yourself and for your loved ones, and that feels good. Unforgettable experiences. A lot of people have pointed out that buying things with money doesn't make people as happy as getting new experiences, or meaningful experiences that mean a lot to them. And I don't have to explain, do I, why it is easier if you have more money to create these experiences for yourself, to achieve them. And obviously, having a lot of money gives you more opportunity and time to focus on your passions. Now, I'm the first to argue that even with a full-time job and a family and so on and so forth, you can always create time and headspace for your passions. And I stand by this. But let's not kid ourselves. If you were independently wealthy, of course it would be easier to make that time. So the verdict seems to be money can indeed contribute to happiness. However, it's not a guarantee. Task number 2 is why money and joy go together. Now, for the less obvious reasons why money and joy actually belong in the same category, in wildness. Let me count the ways, and I have counted them and I've written them down. The first is getting a grasp on your money and on your finances makes you feel good. And I can say that because money management is part, and money mindset are part of all of my coaching programs, and 100% of my clients, yes, that's all my clients, have said to me that they feel so much better about themselves since getting a handle on their finances, that it has given them a sense of joy and a sense of contentedness and a sense of self-worth and security that they have never had before. The second bit is being money savvy allows you to blow money without consequences. Now, one of the things that I do with my clients is I have them create a budget that is purely for the purpose of fun every single month. And while there's usually some initial resistance, especially among those who have been brought up to be very frugal and very, very conscientious with their money, once they get into it, all my clients say that it's so much fun. It gives them so much joy. And the third thing is that you can do good things with money. Now, there are cynics who say, oh yeah, donations and charities, that's just to make people feel good about themselves. And I say to this, all the better. It's a classic win-win situation. You give money to someone, you help someone, and at the same time you feel better about yourself. I fail to see the downside. So that is actually another really good thing that makes you feel good and that makes you happier, and that you can do with money. I'm really only scratching the surface here. If you would like to experience this, then consider my Wild Money program. I guarantee you that by the end of the 3 months of this program, you too will feel joy when it comes to handling your money. And that brings me, as usual, to task number 3, which is let me know. Leave a comment in the description below and tell me where you stand on this. What is your relationship with money? Are you joyful and wild about your money already? Or is it still something you dread? Or is it something maybe you altogether avoid? Or you think it's something evil? I'm not going to judge as long as you're respectful, and I will reply to every comment, I promise. If you would like some more, consider becoming part of the community of Wild Spirits by going to wildspiritscoaching.com and filling in that little form there. You'll get 1 email per week. It's 100% spam free. You'll get a lot of additional articles and information and recommendations of books and other resources. And sometimes you get exclusive offers that are only for my subscribers that nobody else ever gets to see. So go to wildspiritscoaching.com and sign up, or you can Google Wild Spirits Coaching. That'll get you to my website as well. Thank you for watching.